We will get started here in about 3 minutes. Welcome to another Mankato B1 game, or B2, I should say, against New Ulm. This is a special evening. We have quite a few players that are retiring from Maha, and you can see them in the background. Their jerseys are hung. They have wonderful pictures hung, along with some balloons to celebrate their journey with Maha. So, Hochschild, Peterson, Beam, Oaks, Zimmerman, what's that? I can't even see the number over there. Haug, Darko, Say, and Murphy all retiring. I think that's JD. Right out. So we'll get started here in 2 minutes. Another interesting thing about this game is Brecky, who is not in goal tonight, has dressed, and he is going to play on the ice while Rideout is in goal today. Get a good shot of the jerseys. Shout out to the moms putting together a display. So again, that's Peterson, Hochschild, Beam, Oaks, Zimmerman, Rideout, Haug, Darko, Say, and Murphy, all retiring today from Maha. Well, retiring at the end of the season, I should say, but this is our last technical home game, so that's why the celebration is happening. And here we go, 15 minutes on the clock for period one. We have Beam, Zimmerman, Say, Murphy, and Oaks on the ice. Started out. Beam brings it in strong. He's got Zimmerman behind him to help. Tries to get it through the defense, but deflected. Another shot deflected. Murphy over to Say. Trying to reset. Murphy ices it. Bit of a change. We have Meehan, Hochschild, Peterson, Stenberg, and Jarko on the ice. Good heads-up play. They knew they were going to be offside, so they decided to back off and reset. Jarko bringing it in. He's got Hochschild in center. Trying to get around that defensive player to get a pass. Could not make it happen. Peterson with room. Peterson gets around. Nice shot on goal, blocked by the goalie. Meehan picks it up. Peterson again. Sends it to the corner. Meehan chasing it down. Jarko now in the corner. Peterson with it again. Sends it in low. And saved by the goalie. Rickfield, Oaks, Murphy, Brecky, and Haug on the ice right now. Murphy momentarily wins it out to Oaks. Centered, nobody there. Uh-oh. Well, Mankato couldn't hold on to it. Lost an edge. New Ulm was there to pick it up with the open ice on rideout. Unfortunately, put it past her. So it's 1-0 New Ulm. Same five, except Say is out there instead of Brecky. Murphy chasing it down. Murphy battling behind the net, brings it out. Trying to get some positioning. Nothing open. Good effort set up for Haug. No shot on goal yet. Bit of a scramble. No shot on goal. But the goalie did pounce on it on the side of the net. So we'll have a reset. Beam now on the ice with Hochschild, Say, Zimmerman, and Stenberg. Quick win. Say walks it in, sends a shot, and Beam. Say sends it in, and Beam deflects it. Beam with the deflection and the score off the Say's send in from the point. Nice blinded shot where Beam was there, deflected off of his knee, and in the net. So now it's tied up 1-1, 12:05 left on the clock. Zimmerman takes it in. Gets stolen away. Back in our zone. Brecky now behind the net. Sends it around to Jarko. Couldn't hold on to it. Shot. Not on goal, but Brecky was there to help deflect that shot. Jarko tries to flip it in over to Peterson, but cannot get through the D. Murphy all the way over to Jarko. Jarko was waiting. Jarko with a far shot from the point, almost the blue line. There's a shot on goal, save by New Ulm, and no one's there for the rebound because they were making a quick change. So Murphy, Jarko, Meehan. Meehan set up. Oh, Meehan was set up there. Jarko had a nice look. Peterson keeping it in. Jarko again with a shot on goal and a rebound. Meehan was there. And an offsides. Rickbeal, Hochschild, Haug, Say, and Stenberg on the ice. Hochschild picks it up. Gets some steam, sends it up to Haug, tips it in, and the chase is on. Haug able to get it. Rickbeal fighting in front. Nice look by Haug, and a nice save. Say with a nice shot on goal. Haug got a nice pass right to Say. Shot through traffic. The goalie was able to track it down and glove it. Hochschild on a face-off. Wins it out to Say. Say sends it to the corner. Haug is behind the net, trying to do some juking. Sends it out to Say again. Say with a shot, deflected off the stick. Out to Say again. Oh, and Say missed it. It's going to be a reset. Stenberg coming out with it. Sends it up to Rick Beal. Rick Beal tries to send it over to Haug. Stenberg picks up the deflection, but now behind the net. Rick Beal taking Stenberg's point there. Now they switch. Nice teamwork. Recognizing people being out of position and covering. Say picks it up again. Oaks is there to help. Big hit on Hochschild. He was up right away, but an icing is going to be called. Brecky intercepts. Quick pass to Haug. Oaks is in front to help, but stolen away. Beam now is ready there. Beam comes in hot, using his body, helping steal that puck away. Oaks tries to center it, but nobody was there. Brecky doing his part, keeping it in. And an offsides. Good effort by Beam. Almost got a stick on that to give himself some open ice and potentially a good shot on goal, but defensively, they were able to knock it away. Murphy wins it. Zimmerman comes out with it now in the corner. Murphy picks it up. Tried to get a shot through traffic, but picks it up again. Beam knocked off his feet. Zimmerman in the corner. And send it out to Oaks. Zimmerman goes wide. Sends a shot low. Zimmerman with a goal. Picks up a loose puck. Goes wide. Sends a shot quickly low through the 5-hole. And a goal. Looks like Zimmerman and Oaks. So it's now 2-1. 2-1 with 7:29 on the clock of the first period. Murphy on the face-off. Zimmerman, Beam, Stenberg, and Peterson. Murphy wins it. Quick pass to Beam. Beam sends a shot in. Deflection, picks up his own deflection. Sends it out to the point. Stenberg. Stenberg over to Peterson. Nice passing. The puck was caught up behind the net, so the ref called a whistle. Oh, that was Brecky with the assist. Brecky with the assist. So Brecky to Zimmerman. Meehan doing some shake and bake out to Peterson. Darko picks it up. Another high shot. Great looking shot on goal, but deflected off the shoulder. Darko again. Tried to do a little quick pass to the center, but nobody was there. Offsides. Hochschild, Darko, Meehan, Say, and Oates. Darko steals it away. He's all by himself, nobody to help. Sends a shot off the post. Hochschild again with a shot on goal, deflects. Darko was there, had another shot on goal. So Mankato putting a lot of pressure on New Ulm right now, which is fantastic. Oaks sends a nice slap shot in. Again, nice and low. The goalie was able to snag it through traffic. So another shot on goal for Mankato. I'd say we probably have about between 7 and 10 shots on goal so far. New Ulm probably has around maybe 3 or 4. Brecky up to Murphy. Haug and Murphy trying to work together on that one. Peterson keeps it in, sends it to the corner. Peterson over to Haug. Nice look. And Haug Peterson to Haug, and Haug doing some juking. Gets around one defender, able to get some clear shot on ice, around goal, and Haug with the goal. 2-1, 2-1 Mankato. Rickfield, Murphy, Haug, Oaks, and Stenberg. Stenberg up to Rickfield with a little chipper to Murphy. Murphy takes a shot, but it goes wide. More action in front. Bit of a scramble. So Haug with the goal. Rick Beal and Murphy with the assists on that last one. A lot of pushing and shoving. Harper picks it up, sends it over to Oaks. Oaks does a nice job sending it back in to Howell behind the net. Uh-oh, another open opportunity. Good hustle by Murphy. Nice block by Rideout. Good leg save. One of the New Ulm players hit hard on the wall, but he's up on his feet, up on his skates. Hochschild picks it up, weaves through, coming in hot. He's got Beam behind him, and a shot on goal right to the chest of the goalie, and he's able to secure it. 3 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. Mankato's up 3-1 in the first. Beam picks it up off the face-off, sends a shot, goes wide. Peterson keeps it in. And New Ulm, all they can do is ice it. So Mankato dominating this first period with some great passing, great hustle. Hochschild on the face-off, Beam, Say, Peterson, and Zimmerman. Hochschild recognizing Say is deep in there behind the net. So taking spot on point. To a nice pass from Zimmerman to Beam, but goes through his legs, was able to secure it. Hochschild gets hit. Could have been a tripping call there, using the hip and hit the knee. Beam doing a nice job using his long stick and arms, keeping that puck alive in their zone. Zimmerman avoids a big hit. No icing, no icing. Tipped. Stenberg chasing it down. Sends it around to Peterson, out of reach. Meehan to Stenberg. Stenberg takes a shot, goes wide. Brecky keeps it in. He's on point. What I find comical and interesting about Brecky's attire is that he's not used to putting on. Oh, we got a Murphy coming in strong, tries to go to Jarko. Jarko with a shot, and the net is off. What I was saying about Brecky's attire is that I noticed that his socks are upside down. He's not used to putting on those socks. You can see the white is on the bottom and the purple is on top, when everybody else has purple on the bottom and white on top. Stenberg keeping it in momentarily. Haug now picks it up, brings it in. Rickfield trying to get into center. Trying to get some positioning. And no icing, no icing. It was a pass from Mankato out to the point, but nobody was able to reach it. Stenberg. And that is the end of the first period. Good dominating period by Mankato. We'll have a 1 minute intermission. The score is 3-1. If you're just joining us, it is a special evening. I'll recognize again the moms putting together these retiring jerseys from Maha. Peterson, Hochschild, Beam, Oaks, Zimmerman, Rideout, Haug, Jarko, Say, and Murphy. This is their last ASA home game. They're supposed to technically be our last home game, but we had to reschedule a game and we'll be at the MCC, the Civic Center. But we wanted to celebrate their last official home game. And they will be done with Maha and moving on to high school hockey. We'll see how many try out and how many make it. But that's the goal. Back in action. 15 on the clock for period 2. 3-1 Mankato. Mankato looking sharp, playing with some extra energy. Hochschild, Zimmerman, Oaks, Say, and Beam on the ice. Hochschild picks it up, looking for somebody to pass it to. Beam has it. Beam with a sharp shot. Great maneuver by Hochschild. Nice drop pass to Beam, and he was ready for it, almost as if they planned it. But a save by the goalie. Beam again with a shot. Couldn't get through the defense. Blocked by a shin. Say sends it again. Actually, sorry, that was Oaks. That was Oaks that tried to send it in, but deflected. Zimmerman now going to bring it into the zone. Got Hochschild for help. Sends a shot in, but deflected by a defensive player, not the goalie. Zimmerman sent to the corner to Beam. Beam using the boards nicely. Sends it around to Oaks. Beam picks it up again, and a shot on goal right to the chest of the goalie. We'll have a quick change. Meehan, Murphy, Jarko, Recchi, and Stenberg. Recchi keeps it in, tries to send it to the point. Couldn't get a stick on it. Murphy helping out. Murphy getting around one defender. Another backhand. Goes a little wide. New Ulm trying to make a run there, but swarmed by Mankato. Mankato using a lot of hustle right now. Stolen away. Murphy out to Jarko. Jarko's feet were across the line. Good look by Murphy to get that pass to the opposite side of the ice, but just a little offsides. Meehan, Murphy, Jarko, Oaks, and Peterson. Good pass up to Jarko. Jarko with a shot on goal, right to the chest. There's been a lot of deflections off this goalie the last couple of shots. Been able to secure him nicely. But keep shooting, Mankato. Keep on getting those deflections. Peterson to Jarko. Just center to Murphy. Nicely set up by Mankato. Murphy had a little pass to Meehan. Meehan wasn't able to get it over the goalie's pad. Just needed to get up a couple more inches. Jarko, full steam ahead. Coming in. Tried to do a little bit of a wrister, but a little too high and out of play. Hochschild, Rickbeal, Haug, Stenberg, and Say. Stenberg with a shot on goal. A rebound, but the goalie was able to get back on top of it before Mankato was getting a chance. Same five. Rickbeal and Haug. Haug centers it back to the point. Stenberg. Oh, Stenberg tried to make a pass back to Say. Little mistake there. So have to reset here. Haug comes out with it. Haug still battling with it. Trying to get it to somebody. Stenberg now. Nice little pass to Stenberg. Stenberg took a shot, but it went a little outside the net. A little outside the goal. Rickbeal now. Rickbeal centers it nicely. Reckon out to Say. Zimmerman to the beam. Beam to Stenberg. Stenberg sends it in. Goes wide. Zimmerman behind the net. Hochschild picks it up. Zimmerman in the front. Ooh, Zimmerman had caught that pass nicely. Took a shot, but a nice save by New Ulm. Stenberg walks it in, and a shot on goal to the gut. I'm probably going to jinx it, but this has been a pretty clean game on both ends. There's 10 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock for the second period. It's 3-1 Mankato, and we've had nobody in the box for either team, which is good to hear. Good hockey. Brecky sends it in, deflected. Murphy again sends it in for Beam. Beam using his long stick, keeping that puck alive in their zone. Out to Brecky. Brecky sends it back to the point to Zimmerman. Zimmerman out to Peterson. Peterson sends a shot wide. Beam chasing it down. New Ulm scrambling, trying to make something happen because Mankato is dominating their zone. Puck out of play. So a reset. And Darko, Hochschild, Meehan, Say, and Oaks. The win on the faceoff. Darko ended up with it. Sends a shot. Saved by New Ulm. And now Say is doing something with it. Good pass across ice to Meehan. Meehan sends it back across to Jarko. Jarko, nice look for Meehan. Did not do a tip. Good heads up by Hochschild to tip it out. Good rebounds. Another save by New Ulm. Great saves by New Ulm. And I did speak too soon. A roughing charge for New Ulm. So Mankato will have an advantage. So 2 minutes in the box for New Ulm. Mankato with the power play. 8 minutes and 29 seconds left of the second. 3-1 still. Murphy, Haug, Oaks, Say, and Rick Beal. Murphy doing some instruction, trying to communicate what he's going to try to do. Rick Beal picks it up off the faceoff. A nice pass into Haug. Haug couldn't get his stick on it. Stolen away from Say. Desperate shot goes way wide by New Ulm. Shot above the net by Oaks, I believe. Rick Beal centers it. Murphy looking for something to happen here. Trying to find some open ice. Or open players, I should say. Haug tried to send it to Say, and it should be an icing call. I gotta say, this entire game seems like the puck has been in our zone for maybe a couple of minutes. Otherwise, Mankato is dominating their zone, getting a ton of shots on goal, doing a nice job setting things up, winning scrambles, showing some hustle. B takes a dive. He's up on his feet, and Hochschild comes out with it. Peterson with a slap shot goes above the net. Zimmerman over there to tip it to Stenberg. Stenberg loses it. There's 9 seconds left of the power play and a icing. So that'll go back into our zone. 9 seconds left of the power play. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left of the second period. Hochschild on the faceoff. Wins it. Say picks it up. Say out to Zimmerman. Brecky sends it around to Zimmerman's side again. Hochschild up to Beam. Beam plays the wall nicely. Up to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got to chase it down. Tries to get a shot. There's not a shot on goal. It's a little outside the post. But the goalie pounces on it, and the whistle is blown, and we will get fresh 5. So Jarko, Murphy, Brecky, Say, and Stenberg, or I'm sorry, Behan, Jarko. Finally, a shot on goal by New Ulm, easily blocked by Rideout. Jarko up to Murphy. Deflected back to Jarko, back to Murphy. Murphy centers it. Couldn't get a stick on it out front. Again, some nice passing. Shot goes way wide. Shot on goal there. Finally, a shot by New Ulm on goal. Murphy out to Say. Say it to Jarko. Jarko dancing around. A pass intended for Oaks, but got deflected into Meehan's territory. Murphy picks it up, sends it out to Say and the point. And it'll be needing to reset out of the zone. New Ulm not able to do very much with the puck. And Cato all over it. Another shot on goal. Leg saved by Rideout. Meehan steals it up to Murphy, but Murphy has to get a change. Not the greatest change at that moment, but change nonetheless. Stenberg to Haug to Hochschild. Hochschild has some steam. Takes a nice shot. Rickby was over on the other side to help for their deflection, but the deflection goes too high to manage. Stenberg now with the puck. Hochschild to Rick Beal. Rick Beal has it. Tries to get through. Falls in Stenberg's hands, but could not quite get a shot off. Peterson goes strong. Deflected away. Peterson up to Rickfield. Bit of a scramble. And a reset. Right out was able to put her glove on that one. Get a fresh 5. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left on the clock of the second period. Still 3-1. Mankato up. Stenberg has a hold of it. He has Zimmerman for help. Drops it to Beam. Beam with a great opportunity, but blocked by the goalie. Zimmerman doing some work in the corner, trying to find somebody open, and not quite get it to Beam. Peterson picks it up, sends it over to Murphy. Beam sends it to Stenberg. Stenberg with a great shot up high. Deflects off, looks like off the helmet of the goalie, and then off the post. Another shot on goal by Beam. Another save by the goalie. Peterson whiffs on that one. Peterson tried to get it back to Murphy, but couldn't secure the pass. Meehan sends it around. Peterson now. Meehan behind the net. Centers it nicely. A bit of a scramble in front. Nobody could get a hold of it. Back to Meehan. Out to Jarko. Jarko still scrambling a bit with it. And then loses it. Brecky walks it in a bit. Kicks it out to Hochschild. Hochschild with a strong shot on goal. But glove saves. 34 seconds on the clock. Jarko out to Say. Say back to Jarko. Jarko to Brecky. Brecky with a slap shot just outside the post. The goalie was able to grab a hold of it. And an icing should be called with 4 seconds left on the clock for the second period. Still 3-1 Mankato. I don't believe they will clean the ice at all. It's open net. Open net. They pulled right out just for the sake of 4 seconds. Oh! Very close. Very close. Very close to a goal. So I believe the controversy here was Mankato had 7 people on the ice. the New Ulm bench coaches were definitely complaining about it. So, Say will go in the box, I believe. We'll see what the final verdict is after this break. So it's been a strong outing for Mankato. I don't know how many shots on goal, but it has to be approaching 30, I would imagine. And New Ulm maybe having maybe 8, maybe 9. But we are moving into the third period. It is 3-1. Brecky in the box. He's going to serve the 2 minutes for too many men on the ice. So 2 minutes of power play for New Ulm. Say how Stenberg and Murphy are the 4 that are going to start out the power play. Good job already by Mankato, burning up some time. Deflection. Murphy's going to be back there. He's going to pick it up. Again, this is a power play that for New Ulm. So a shorthanded goal by Mankato. Haug with the goal, and Stenberg with the assist. Haug, Stenberg. Murphy was involved there as well. He's the one that had the hustle to get behind the net. A couple of quick passes, and a little chip in by Haug. Shorthanded goal. It's now 4-1. There's still a minute 27 seconds left of the power play for New Ulm. Haug picks it up. Murphy again. Mankato winning these face-offs, being able to get into the zone and burn up more clock to get Brecky out of the box. Hochschild, Rickbeal, Peterson, and Oaks on the ice. New Ulm. Good defense by Oaks to shake that up. No chance for a pass. There's a little bit of a shot outside the post, so not technically a shot. And Ridout was able to pounce on it. Hochschild on the face-off. Peterson behind him. Rick Beal and Oaks out front. New Ulm trying to set something up. And it's going to be another penalty on Oaks, I guess. So there's 50 seconds left on the clock for Brecky's power play, and now it's going to be 3-on-5. 3-on-5 because Oaks with a cross check. So 3-on-5 for New Ulm power play. So Say, Zimmerman, and Stenberg are the three out on the ice for Mankato. Say picks it up. And Say decides to ice it. Coach Brecky is wondering what he was thinking. Lots of ice to go. Same three. Oh, yep, same three. Say, Stenberg, and Zimmerman. Zimmerman able to get it out. Shot attempt, but it goes wide. Zimmerman picks it up along with Stenberg. Stenberg cuts the defense in a little bit of chip shot, but goes wide. New Ulm with an opportunity, 2-on-1. Good defense, good hustle. Good save by Rideout. Another save by Rideout. Another save by Rideout. Oh, and a bit of a scramble. Being down a couple players. But what a great job by Rideout maintaining some position for 3 saves and then finally tipped in by New Ulm. So it's now 4-2. 4-2 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left of. Oh, never mind. The time expired for both, so it should be back to 5-on-5. 5-on-5. Rothschild to Zimmerman. Zimmerman out to Peterson. And Peterson with a shot low. Gets through the 5-hole again. That was Peterson from Zimmerman. So it's 5-2. 5-2. Great game today by Mankato. Much more emotionally controlled. Great passing. Seeing each other on the ice, working as a team. Good to see. And most importantly, it looks like they're having fun. Rideout, stomps on it. Still 5-on-5, 12:20 left in the third, 5-2. Murphy goes wide, tries to use his body and one-handed stick. Couldn't get through. Peterson saves it, keeps it in the zone. Jarko now trying to keep a stick on it, but lost it. But regains some composure. Out to Brecky. Brecky to Peterson. Oh, Peterson saw Meehan. Meehan couldn't get position to get a stick in front of the puck to get a shot off. But Meehan does come out with it. He's got Jarko. Peterson keeping it again. Jarko in the corner. But no icing, no icing. Meehan. Murphy out front. Jarko to help. Jarko picks it up. Out to Murphy. Murphy mishandles it out of the zone. Stenberg tipped up to Darko. Darko trying to tip it to Stenberg, but could have had an open shot. That was a big hit. Glad everybody's back on their skates. Stenberg sends it in. Rickfield picks it up behind the net, centers it. Nobody there in the close proximity of the goal. Stenberg. Nice save by the goalie. There was initial deflection, but the whistle was blown pretty quickly. Still 5-2. 9 minutes and 51 seconds left of the game. Mankato in domination mode. Extra spirit because, as I mentioned earlier, if you haven't been here earlier, about the last home game for several of the players, on to high school they go. When I mean several, I mean 10. Beam with a big hit. Murphy has to get by one. Uses his body. Good defense by New Ulm to keep Murphy off balance. A shot deflected by Beam out of play. So if you missed it at the beginning of the game, the names that are retiring today, or this season, I should say, this is not the last game of the season, but the last home game official. Peterson, Hochschild, Beam, Oakes, Zimmerman, Rideout, Haug, Jarko, Say, and Murphy are all 10 moving on from Maha. What a great game for all of them. And Oakes is going to get called for roughing, or a cross check, I should say. That player did not have any control of the puck at all, and Oakes sent him to the ice. So that'll be 2 minutes for Oakes and a power play for New Ulm. Still 5-2, 8 minutes and 23 seconds left of the third. Stenberg steals it away. Meehan over to Stenberg. Stenberg goes a little wide. Hochschild. And Hochschild. Another 5-hole goal for Hochschild. I'm not sure where the assists were, but I believe it was Say and Stenberg that got the assists on that one. And Hochschild with the goal. More domination from Mankato. Now 6-2, 6-2, 7:36 left in the third. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the power play, so that was a shorthanded goal by Mankato. That's the second shorthanded goal. Right out, had another save there. Murphy comes out with it for Jarko. Jarko to Peterson. Peterson brings it in. And Peterson off the post, just shy of a goal. Murphy to Jarko. Good hustle by Peterson to get back. Had to make a long shot to make it easier for Rideout. A nice, easy save by Rideout. "20 seconds left of the power play until Oaks is out of the box. 6:43 left on the clock in the third. 6-2, Mankato up. Haug running down the wall. Rick Beal out front. Outside the post, not a shot on goal. Stenberg picks it up. Say bringing it in, sends it low. Saved by New Ulm. Another shot on goal by Stenberg. Hochschild steals it away, sends it over to Rick Beal. Hochschild gets leveled after that pass, but back on his skates. Haug picks up the scramble, goes wide. Rick Beal's in center, tries to get it to him, cannot get it through. We're back to 5-on-5. Brecky doing his part, keeping that player off balance. Almost a breakout by Haug. Good defense by New Ulm. Brecky trying to put on a hit. Brecky sharing a lot of action here. Beam with a shot, blocker save, pass by Brecky. Brecky again over there in action. Tries to get up to Rick Beal, Zimmerman, just out of range. Keeps it in, Beam with it. Sends a low shot on goal, saved by New Ulm. Murphy there to help. Nice pass to Murphy. Murphy off the post. Three minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Jarko picks it up, trying to set something up. Centers it for Zimmerman. Zimmerman was there with the stick down, puts it away. Jarko, Zimmerman. It is now 7-2. Mankato dominating. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left of the game. Meehan going wide, sends it again, tries to center it to Senberg, cannot connect. Jarko gets hit hard. Back on his feet though. Back in play. Meehan gets hit hard. Walm's hitting pretty hard right now. Probably feeling frustrated. Mankato is doing a great job in every aspect. Now we have a delayed penalty here for Mankato. Murphy trying to set something up. Goes wide. Mankato again, potentially too many men on the ice. Or too many people, I should say, players on the ice. There's a high sticking for Selner for New Ulm. So Mankato will have a power play for the last 2 minutes and 19 seconds left of the game. The refs are making some determination. So they're trying to figure out if there's too many men on the ice for us, or too many players, I should say. So Mankato will have a power play. Murphy communicating on what he's going to do. Got to win the power play. Sends it out to Hochschild. Hochschild over to Say. And a shot on goal. Rickfield there for the rebound. But no rebound to be had. New Ulm with a save. So again, 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third period. Mankato is dominating this game with 7-2 and on a power play. So Mankato has lots of room to be setting some things up, trying to be mindful of team play and great passing. What you saw there's about 3 or 4 passes before they even took a shot. No icing. 1 minute, 48 seconds left. Say up to Haug. Haug cuts it through. Murphy's there to help. And a shot on goal and a save. Beam, Zimmerman, Brecky, Peterson, and Stenberg on the ice. Peterson trying to get through. Beam picks it up. Sends it around to Zimmerman. Zimmerman going to center it. They're really working hard to get Brecky a goal. Oh, Brecky with a goal! Brecky with a tip from Stenberg. That's what they worked on this whole game, trying to get Brecky a goal. And now Brecky, for the first time this season, putting skates on and being a player on the ice outside of the goal. He now has an assist and a goal. 57 seconds left. I wasn't quite sure who got the assist. Nice save by Rideout. 8-2. Now the clock is running time. We only have about 35 seconds left on the clock. Stenberg with the assist. Stenberg with the assist for Brecky's goal. 20 seconds left of the game. New Ulm's getting a little physical, little slashing. Right now, New Ulm is not happy with this game. And that is game. That is game. What a great game for these players. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on those jerseys one more time. A shout out to Peterson, Hochschild, Beam, Oates, Zimmerman, Rideout, Haug, Darko, Say, and Murphy, all retiring from Maha after this season. What a great game by Mankato. And until next time, enjoy our wild America.